Coach, just get your overall assessment on the team's performance tonight.
Too much bad football to overcome. Disappointed for the fans. It did show up. We wanted to put a better product on the field than that.
What did you see from the team that maybe you did like?
I thought, when we weren't getting kicked slammed, we were covering pretty well. I thought our defense really came together, in the back half of that game. I mean, we went deep on the roster, lose our boundary half on the first drive, and then it kind of spiraled out of there. We lost Joel early. I mean, we didn't have a ton of linebackers on the roster anyways this week, but they all played defense at some point in this game. So, I mean, we went deep. Guys battled. I'm not sure we protected very well on offense, so I'm going to have to look at the film. But just too much to overcome. I mean, we took 10 points off the board in the half. It was still a two-score game, so we're right there. But that was the difference.
Jalon Calhoun had a nice debut tonight. Can you talk a bit about what you saw from him?
Jalon? Yeah, I mean, the guy's been looking great in practice, and it's really it's cliche, but the guys that show up in practice and make plays in practice and practice fast and are detail-oriented in practice, when you get them into a game, they show up. And I think that, that's a good lesson for everybody in there.
Anything that you saw on even just on the quarterback side? I thought we might be seeing some of the other guys come in, but you decided to stick with Cody.
Yeah, Cody was leaving it all out there, man. I mean, like we didn't give him a lot of time on some things, but I thought he was playing his heart out, which he always does.
Yeah. Maybe this isn't the time or the place for the question, but how do you assess your first season as a head coach as a whole?
Yeah, I'll need to spend some time reflecting. Probably by tomorrow I can give you an answer. But I mean, I think there was growth throughout the staff and the football team. I definitely think we established the foundation of who we want to be, especially on a day-to-day basis, of how we want to interact in this building, how we want to practice, the energy we want to bring. But I'm disappointed right now. I wanted to play better in the last game of the year.
In a game like this, like throughout the week, I would imagine no playoffs the next week. Guys are obviously playing for jobs. Everyone wants to win, but it has to be, to a degree, tough to kind of rally the guys throughout the week. How do you felt you did that? And, how do you think they responded?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a great day three. We always day threes are like polish, energy, compete, urgency days, and we had that. We had a lot of injuries too, so I'm not sure, some of them are unfortunate, some of them I'm not sure, if you're not mentally prepared when you cross a white line, whether you're playing for playoffs or not, bad things usually happen. So I don't know how much of that went into it as well, but I mean, that's as many injuries as we had in a game all year, so that's just what it was.
I know this wasn't the result you wanted at home tonight, but it is still the team's best home record since 2019. And just your thoughts on what it's been like kind of establishing this as a place that's tough to come into play next year.
Yeah, that's definitely a positive that we can take away from the season. It's hard for me to see the positives right now, honestly. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to honor the fan base by playing a certain type of football at home. I said that in my very first press conference. We've talked about what it means to the people in this community to play good football at home, play physical football, have big plays, all those kind of things. And, I really do want to credit the crowd because we had a couple really good ones this year. I know there were some other options in the sporting world tonight, and we still had some people show up. There's a lot of young fans. I saw a lot, some young football teams and stuff, and that's always exciting. Yeah. Thanks, guys.